2,600 tree trunks, white pine tree trunks that were driven into the marshland. You can tour that building. The city clerk has tours that are on Wednesday afternoons at noon, and he gives the tour himself, and he'll show you pictures of crews that were building that. Interesting that there were diverse crews building that building back in 1895, which is pretty cool. At the top of that building is the Solomon Juno bell tower, the 22,000-pound bell that was lifted on top to the top of that by a series of winches and actual horsepower.
Hey, Dale, no.
Going under the State Street Bridge, this is the oldest bridge we're going to go under. 1924, almost 100 years old. It will be 100 next year. These leaves of the bridge, they go up easy because at the base of each are concrete counterweights that weigh more than the bridge span, so they'll tip open easy. I call that the other end goes up easy. This reddish building on the off the port bow, postmodern architect. The architect wanted it to stand up favorably next to City Hall. So look at the green skylights and look at how they reflect favorably on the green gables of City Hall. The reddish brick of City Hall. And then if you look at the concrete base and look up towards the concrete base of City Hall, you'll see that they're very similar in design. So he wanted his building to look good next to City Hall without detracting from City Hall. He did a pretty good job. Opened in 1988.
I'm letting him do all the talking.
This bridge dates back to 1924. Look at these concrete Art Deco style bridge houses. They have withstood the last 100 years pretty well. 95 years.
Yes, it's gorgeous.
Off beyond the port side, you see this kind of round entryway to a building. Look beyond it. Look at City Hall's clock tower. It's a good view of the clock tower.
Go, Pack, go.
Concrete work and so forth up there. It's pretty cool. This orangish colored building off the port bow with the RKE rep in the window stands for the Milwaukee Repertory Theater. Behind the walls is the Powerhouse Theater of the Milwaukee Rep. It's called the Powerhouse Theater because when that building opened up in 1900, it was the Oneida Street Station, and behind the walls was the country's first pulverized coal power plant. Pulverized coal being the clean energy of the day, burning hotter and more efficiently than chunks of coal. They call the theater the Powerhouse Theater. Yeah, the pulverized coal power plant created the electricity to run the city's grid of streetcars back then, as well as to heat the city's grounds. There's a round kind of style, and there's a bunch of kind of plastic. Those couple of guys that are in front of the gate there. See the guys that are in front of the gate? Our bridge will not go up until those guys get beyond. Right. Hey, buddy, you gotta move behind the gate.
Oh, there's more than that, Jim. There's those two people too. So, all you guys over there on the west side, you gotta go behind the gate, all the way behind the candy paint stripe thing. Thank you.
We're having to wait because these kayakers on the left are blocking the bridge, so the bridge can't open up until these kayakers get past it.
So this is an industrial style bridge building.
Yeah, Milwaukee is a great town, beautiful. It's got a beautiful river walk.
The middle ages of the gas fuel bridges, the more industrial ages of these industrial hydraulic bridges. Notice how the bridges are on an angle. Again, that dates back to the
Milwaukee's kind of beautiful, like Chicago, but doesn't have the crowds or the crime of Chicago. So it's really a great city. Not nearly the size. It's a big city, but it's kind of a smaller big city. Milwaukee has more lift bridges our second most city in the United States for lift bridges. Number one is Chicago. It's got, I think Milwaukee's got 21 lift bridges, and Chicago's got 35 lift bridges. But those are the two cities in the U.S. with the most lift bridges.
By the way, everybody, it's Suzanne's birthday, and Suzanne is standing right next to me today. It's her 80th birthday. Her children have come from all over the place, one as far as Jordan. That's the person that is from Jordan. Glad to have you on board today, Suzanne. Happy birthday. I love your glasses. This building right off the Riverside First National Bank building, 16 stories, probably Milwaukee's first modern high-rise.
You see that tube? That's like a motorized tube that you can rent. I'll give you information on the video, but boy, if I had time, I would rent one of those.
100 East Wisconsin building is that taller building right next to it, a 30-story high-rise. It's also first modern. That would look like that was there previously, which was the old tax building. Kind of a castle-like looking building. That was there at the base of it, which very much like the roof line, as you can't see. Going under the Wisconsin Avenue Bridge. Wisconsin Avenue today with Grand Avenue going to the west to Gilmore down on Spring Street going to the east to Greentown.
This boat coming up is Edelweiss Cruises. I got great drone shots of this boat yesterday, so we'll show them on the video too.
The architecture that building is very similar to Hamilton. A little well known for having designed the design team of the building that you got for the United States. But you take a look at the color of the window, the glass, the
Yeah, I didn't see that last question there. I'm sorry, I had the camera too far away to see.
In the 60s, our American Henry Myers was a dead argument comic, and the folks needed the industrial ways to be in the neighborhood. One wanted to be anywhere around the hood. So his idea was to run through a cover here, to great over the top. The parking drive is to be electric to the off the freeways from the suburbs that can take the new skywalk.
By the way, this is a dog-friendly cruise. They allow dogs on this cruise. There's Bella. Right.
The idea of the Milwaukee River being indicated to use recreational and not have any river in Riverside. Here's also been a scenic. Here's Clyburn Street. John Clyburn is a stockyard owner in Chicago. And he owned a lot of warehouses up there. We went into the
Yes, I will be going to the Harley Museum.
history of built for the resort. This is the higher than any of our histories. These big ruins that you see on the structure supports 25 feet squared between the watermelon and the green structure.
Most bars per capita in the United States. Let's see where that is.
St. Paul Avenue Woodbridge is a tabletop record, simply because it has 4 legs dedicated. It's opened up in the 1950s. Coming out of
Oh yeah, Milwaukee does. Yeah, Milwaukee loves their here. Caps, blue ribbon.
As we go down, we call your attention. That we actually see our three buildings there. 1875 pit stop. That's the first building. That pit stop was a hardware type. It started out with a little retail hardware store. Eventually it grew into the Midwest's largest hardware wholesaler. We ship things like sewing machines and washing machines to other hardware stores around the country.
You're welcome, Josiah.
Clay for those bricks was mined from the shore and basin of the Menominee River, which you soon see up ahead. One was mined that came out reddish clay. They totally expected it to, when it was taking the big yards up the Menominee River Valley, that it would be a reddish brick. But it came out that bleached with cream color. And it took chemists a while to determine that it was a high level of sulfur and lime in the clay that caused it to bleach out like that.
Oh, the weather's pretty good. It's a little on the warm side, but about 10 degrees cooler than Tampa, so it's great. I was at the Brewers game last night, and during the game, I guess it stormed. We didn't know because the roof closed and you couldn't really hear anything. But apparently it stormed, so it really kind of cleaned out the air. And this morning it's just gorgeous, beautiful for drone shots. So I got some great drone shots of the skyline. Excellent. Look. Should be back in Florida middle of August, but then I got 10 days of intensive editing to edit the Wisconsin Dells video, and then after that I got to do taxes. So I'm going to be pretty slammed probably until mid-September.
Off the port side again, this three-story brown brick building.
Oh, yeah.
1915 is Milwaukee
Yep.
Fire Station number 15. Served the river
Yeah,
on
talking
the
about that humidity, you know, in Florida, the temperatures, you know, it'll be 92, 93, but it feels like temperature is 105 in Florida. Here, you know, the temperature is like 83, 84, and it feels like temperature is 84, 85. So the feels like temperature is only 1 degree higher than the actual temperature, whereas in Tampa, it feels like temperature is another 15 degrees higher. So, you know, there can be a little humidity here, but it's nothing at all like Florida.
Since about 2000 to the present. On the port side is the Stone Ward. On the other side is the building off the port side. Opened up in 1920 is the Milwaukee Port Belt. That space there for a paint shop.
So I'm going to keep this video going until we get out to Lake Michigan, and then I'll close it because I want to get some shots with the camera for the video. Yeah, thank you, Josiah. Take care.
Visual arts, graphic arts, school of poetry, school of letters and sciences, and also student artists.
No, it's not my first time in Wisconsin, but it's first time doing major filming here.
Milwaukee is in the very first phase of a 4-year cleanup of the Milwaukee River and Milwaukee Harbor.
I went through Wisconsin, I think about 2003 with my previous dog, whose name was Bill. Was also a toy poodle, a black toy poodle I used to have. And I was so impressed with the way Wisconsin looked back then, so it always lingered in my mind that, you know, I got to come up here. And I wasn't shooting travel videos at that time, but I knew I always had to come and do some videos up here. And then planned to do it 2018, 2019, planned to do Milwaukee, but plans fell through, so finally I was able to do it. Oh, you live in Milwaukee. Yeah, I love it. What a great city. And I really enjoyed the Brewers game last night. You know, the thing I like about it, you go to the Brewers game and most of the fans are rooting for the Brewers. Whereas in Tampa, you go to the Rays game and half the fans are rooting for the other team. So it's nice to see the passion with the home team. And talk about passion. you'll see some of the craziness of the Brewers fans, especially as we were leaving the stadium. Some funny stuff going on that we'll show on the video.
That's what we call a ghost sign. That business hasn't existed for years. We keep that sign there for posterity purposes. And what business used to do is we store really cool stuff. Lots of ice. So we cut from the Milwaukee River and held in the winter, stored there, and then used in the brewing industry and repackaged industry in the summer. That business existed for years. Now people are in 1920s. Another old brick, 1950 Milwaukee River Show. You see all the center houses. The rails going to the south towards the city, commercial, and society. And the rails going to the north, the territory Milwaukee lakefront territory, right towards the castle like territory right there in Paradise.
Milwaukee has the coolest names for cities, like Oshkosh, Eau Claire, Milwaukee, La Crosse.
Except the home of the Jack Sparrow, and the home of the Pirate Club. What happened to Bluebird the pirate when he fell into the Red Sea?
This bridge coming up here at nighttime, it really lights up, and I'm gonna film it with the drone at dusk this evening. It's really beautiful. Yeah, the Wisconsin Dells video should be done August 26th when I plan on posting it. And then probably 2 weeks after that, I'll do the Milwaukee video. And then a week after that will be the Wisconsin video. So that'll get into kind of mid-September. But yeah, that was Wisconsin Dells video is going to be a bear to edit. There's a lot of stuff on there.
We would have another mile and a quarter to the south, off the southern side, before the Milwaukee River would enter into Lake Michigan. Between 1850 and 1855, our mayor then was that guy named Byron Jones, the Anderson Connecticut. He said that if Milwaukee wanted to become a national port, much less an international port, we could do something about building in the city. So between 1850 and 1855, what we call the State Front, was cut out here towards Lake Michigan. This is all marshland, lowland. It was dredged by steam shovels on barges. The dredges were placed off the bow, what became known as Jones Island. Jones Island wasn't True Island back then.
All right, so I'm going to close out the video here because I want to use this tripod for my regular camera. But thank you all for joining me. I'm going to do Lambeau Field tomorrow evening and hopefully do a live video there, probably outside of Lambeau Field. Thank you. Yeah, these comments, they don't stay on screen long enough sometimes for me to read them. But I thank you all for joining me. Here we go. All right, thank you all. Appreciate it. We'll see you probably tomorrow night from Green Bay. Bye-bye.